guys, so I'm back with another video today, and I'm super excited for this video because it is a formal kind of get ready with me video, except not getting ready with me, you're getting ready with like one of my best friends, Brianna.
Hi.
And she looks absolutely gorgeous. You're welcome. I went for kind of like a nice like brown, and I used burgundies on the eye. She looks really, really beautiful, and yeah, so I'm super excited for this video. If you want to know how we did this hair and makeup, then keep watching. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm just curling Brianna's hair right now, and I used a 1/2 inch barrel, and I didn't record me actually doing this part of the hair, but it's super easy. You just pull all of the curled hair back and kind of put it into a French twist. Okay, so first I'm just taking the Benefit Stay Flawless 15-hour primer and priming her face because, you know, if you're going to be at a formal event, you're going to be dancing, eating, drinking, and who knows how long you're going to be there for, so you definitely want your makeup to withstand the whole night, which Brianna's did, so that's obviously it worked. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this is just her typical foundation, and I'm actually applying a little bit more than usual because if you're going to be going to a formal event or taking photographs, you want to add a little more makeup because you want it to be able to show up in photographs. Then I'm just taking the Hard Candy Glamoflage concealer. I love this concealer, especially for events because it's heavy duty and it's very long lasting. And I just applied that wherever she had some blemishes or redness or anything like that, and blended it in again with the Beauty Blender because that helps the thick formula to really melt into the skin and look super natural. So I'm just blending that in. Definitely take your time doing this. You probably, on a formal event, want to give yourself about an hour to do your makeup. So after that, I'm just taking the Clinique concealer. I'm not sure what the exact name is, but I can definitely list it below. But yeah, so for that one, it's a lighter formula. So I used it under her eyes, around her nose, and I highlighted down the bridge of her nose just to, you know, highlight. And I also put a little bit on her chin just because she had a tiny bit of redness there. And I'm, again, taking the Beauty Blender and just blending it all in using my ring finger. You want to make sure that if you're going around the under eyes that you always use your ring finger because the under eyes is the weakest, most sensitive skin on your whole body, and the ring finger is actually the most gentle finger. So if you want to stop your face from getting wrinkles prematurely, that's just the tip. So after that, I just took my e.l.f. powder, and it's just the powder that's like $2, and it's in the shade Ivory, and I use that to set her under eyes. And then I sprayed with my e.l.f. setting spray because I love that spray, and you definitely want to do that. After that, I'm filling in her eyebrows with my Make Brows Wow by Essence of Beauty, and I mean, just look at the difference on her brows. You can definitely see why filling in your brows is super important. I've said this before, but it frames your face, and it's definitely the most important step when you're going to be taking photographs. So after I filled in her brows, I primed her eyes just with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, my favorite eye primer, and the palette that I'm using for her eyes is the Stila Dare to Bear, and I don't believe they sell this anymore, but it's such a beautiful palette. It's definitely one of my all-time favorites. It just has nice kind of brown, gold, burgundy colors, and her dress really reminded me of these shades, so of course I had to use it. And also she has green eyes, so this eye look is perfect for green hazel eyes. So I'm just blending it. I took the lighter shade in Sepia and applied it all over her lid. And then I took Earthy and applied that in windshield wiper motions into the crease for both of her eyes, obviously. I also used some of the matte colors, which are above that, but I kind of just played it by ear. I just kind of wanted the gold and bronze, but also have that copper look to really pull in her dress. And there's a beautiful burgundy shade called Double Dare, and I used that on top of those crease shadows to pull everything together. And I really, really think this makeup is beautiful, especially on Brianna. So after that, I'm now just applying a little bit under the eye just to smoke it out. I think that
if you don't usually do this, this is a great idea because, you know, clearly it just makes it a little more special and a little bit gets you in the mood to go out and take photos and just have fun. So now I'm doing her eyeliner, and I'm just using a gel liner from Maybelline. It's just the gel liner from Maybelline, as I just said. And I'm applying it with a Real Techniques brush, and I love this brush. Brianna has smaller eyes, so I love this brush for that because it gives you the perfect small line, which you definitely want. You could do a cat eye, but I just really wanted to focus on the eyeshadow. So now I'm taking my Anastasia contour palette, and I'm just using the warm toned bronze shade, and I'm using a stippling brush to just blend that into the contours of her face, around her temple, and down her neck, of course. So now I'm just blending that in with my Real Techniques brush and my e.l.f. powder. Again, I find that that's the best powder for like blending everything. And I use it quite a bit. Just blending. And going under her eyes, or sorry, on the like high points of her face with the Becca highlighter in Moonstone. I love this highlighter. It makes for the most perfect highlight, and I'm also blending that out to make it look very natural. And then I went in with my Anastasia highlighter as well, which is just in the contour palette, and went over that. So then what I did was I took the Tarte blush and Embellish, my absolute all-time favorite blush right now, and it's in their new holiday collection, so I'd definitely go check it out. Here's me applying that highlighter just to set everything. Really love these colors together. I think it creates a really warm, just beautiful looking flawless face. And it's going to stay on forever. The Tarte blushes are not going to come off, so I would definitely recommend those. So now we were just thinking about what lip color we were going to do. You could go dark and burgundy, but I didn't have a burgundy that was really good for her dress, so I went for more of a nude, and what you just saw was I sprayed her face again with the e.l.f. setting spray. So I brought over just a nude lipstick, and this one is by NYC, and it is in the shade Caramel Apple. It's just, like I said, a nude, and then we just used some Rimmel lip gloss on the top that had a little bit more of a pinky, you know, shade. And I actually wanted to darken her lips a little bit more, so I took another NYC lipstick, and that one was in Sugar Plum Fairy, I believe, something like that. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look, and now all we had to do was I was brushing through her brows just to make sure all the product is distributed, and I began to do her mascara, but sometimes I find it's easier if the person I'm doing makeup on just does it themselves because they feel a little bit more comfortable. Everybody has a different way of applying mascara, but you definitely want to apply a couple extra coats just because, you know, I've said this multiple times throughout the video, but it is a special occasion and you really just want to go all out in my opinion. So yeah, she was applying the mascara, and
this is the finished look. I think she looks really, really pretty, and now we're just going to share with you 4 essentials for any formal event that you might be going to. So the first one is just like a small thing of powder and a small brush. This is, for me, essential, especially if you have oily skin, because you can just throw it in your bag and you won't have to worry about like losing it. Maybe you want to buy kind of a cheaper one, maybe not Tarte, but something inexpensive you can just throw in your purse and touch up throughout the night. Another one is nail polish. You don't have to bring the nail polish with you, but we painted Brianna's nails gray. Thought it looked so nice.
Ew, I gotta redo that.
But yeah, so painting your nails just helps you complete the look and really makes you look put together and just that much better if you're going to a formal event. Another essential is definitely perfume, and you might not be like me and be crazy, but I like to pick a perfume that goes with what you're wearing. So if you're wearing more of a sensual, kind of romantic look, I would go for a more like sweeter, kind of more sultry perfume. But maybe if you're wearing something girlier, you could just go for a floral scent. But that's definitely essential because you want to smell good. And finally, of course, it's like a no-brainer, but gum.
Absolutely.
You gotta have the gum. You do not want to be dancing or talking to someone and have bad breath. It just is not cute. So those are my essentials, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and look out for more videos with Brianna because I have a lot of exciting videos planned. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.